What's good with YouTube? You already know. Big Flocko with a convict's perspective, where we smashing and dashing and sliding on through. Very little energy, guys. Please hit the like, subscribe, comment, do all those things to help support the algorithm, as well as hit that bell notification for future fire content. And today we're going to talk about something, man, that we need to ask ourselves why. What's the incentive with this? And you're probably wondering where I'm going with this. Charleston White. Okay. This individual carries himself and conducts himself in a way that tries to incite violence. Violence amongst the Mexican community, violence amongst the black and brown community, violence amongst other races, towards other people's beliefs and whatnot. Now, I've never heard of an individual who did time in prison, allegedly came out here to start some type of foundation program when he got out, who has done content over and over again that incites violence, racism, prejudice, and is not being censored by YouTube. If I did a fraction of the things that he says in his videos and lives, I'd be forever blocked and outcast from YouTube. Why? That's a question we have to ask ourselves. I think what's his name, Whack 100, is the one that pretty much picked up on something, man. And see, sometimes Whack 100, he comes through with some game and some stuff that surprises me at times. He said it best, that if anybody was doing the things that he's doing, they would have been kicked off YouTube. They would have had a judge put a gag order. They would have did all these different type of consequences for the things that he says. So why is he allowed to do the things that he does? Now, I don't believe that he's doing this as a comedian or anything like that, or just as an entertainer. The things that he says has an impact on people's beliefs. It has an impact on communities. It has an impact on bringing civil relationships with other races. This dude wants to incite war. He wants to incite separation. He wants to incite division. He speaks so bad about Mexican babies and other kids, and he's pro about his own people, right? But he even attacks his own people at times. What I mean by his own people, the Black American, And don't get me wrong, I'm supportive of every Black American and the struggles that they go through in life, right? But I would never, ever subject any other races to the attacks that he does. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is stuff that causes more division, more separation than it does unification. With a country that's been divided for so long, based upon politics and beliefs and whatnot, we need more people to bring people together as opposed to trying to tear them apart. So I'm asking everybody, what do you think it is? Do you think that this individual is a plant by the government? Potentially. Why is YouTube allowing him to get away with so much? Well, of course, he has a lot of subscribers. He brings a lot of revenue, right? So they're not going to get rid of someone that soon that has such a big platform that's going to generate money. See, he's already within the algorithm. Anything he drops is going to hit. Therefore, they allow him to say whatever he wants without being censored. If I said even this much, right? This 1% of the things that he says, I'd be kicked off YouTube. I wouldn't have a channel no more. So I don't get why he's allowed over and over again. And I think it could be a combination of things. I think one, it's the revenue that he brings YouTube. Therefore, different strokes for different folks. You benefit YouTube. We're not going to get rid of you. We're going to tolerate you, right? Or it could be this. These are just theories. These are hypotheses. I don't have facts on anything. So let me be clear, because I'm just saying it just brings red flags. Why is he being allowed to say the things that he's saying? Is the government? Is he a government plant? What's the purpose? Is it because that he brings good content? Because when he brings content that he talks, there's about 100 different videos that are made about him. And like I said, I understand the business, side of things, right? To where he holds a value because of the views that he gets. But at what cost? What type of repercussions come from supporting someone like Charleston White? Does he bring anything positive to the United States of America besides revenue based upon his videos and those that react to his videos? That's about it. He's pissed off a lot of people. from gang members to other races. I mean, look what he said about that schoolyard shooting before. Terrible, man. Look at the things that he has said about uh, um, the Rasa culture in general, Mexican women. If there was a Mexican, right, that was speaking about Black America the way he does about Mexicans, right? There'd be an outrage. There'd be a call. It'd be on fucking CNN. It'd be on all these other fucking outlets, and there'd be a call fucking for them to be fucking boycotted, to be fucking thrown off YouTube and whatnot. So why does he get this energy? And I know from talking to a lot of blacks, right, African American, whatever you want to call it, that most do not support his actions. Now he does keep people on their toes. I give him that. But at the same token, at what cost? Because sometimes I've seen videos in other channels that have broken off him to where they are pushing the same narrative and same agenda, which does nothing to help the overall, what you would call proletarian people, the common people. Whether you're white, black, Mexican, if you're middle class and under, basically middle class barely struggling and under, we all in the same struggle. We're all pushing that same narrative. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about with people like Charleston White, they're reaping the benefits without giving back to the community. You know what I'm saying? They are only giving back to the community that supports him as far as in what he does. So I don't know how anybody could be supportive of any of his actions, anything that he does. I mean, we've discussed him many times on this channel, but we haven't asked why is he being allowed to get away with this. Like I said, I don't know if it's the money that he's generating for the platforms he's on. You know what I'm saying? That could be a theory. I don't know if he's a government plant. I don't know if it's all in between. Because when you have people like him that cause controversy, right, that it gets a reaction from the general public, right? What ends up happening in society, we give less attention to the really core issues that we have in our communities because everybody's putting more attention into what he says. It's like the president before, right? People put so much energy into what he was doing and more energy about getting him out of office as opposed to worry about the core issues that were going on in the communities that we needed to fix. We wasted more taxpayer money trying to get him impeached and out of office than just doing what we had to do in our own communities and focus on those issues. And so at times, it seems like there's always a ploy to get people's attention away from the more severe issues, the issues that really affect us on day to day. And we give our attention to some fucking loudmouth idiot who's been given a platform to say some of the most frivolous, ridiculous fucking shit that shouldn't even be fucking said. And it's a way to look at things from different segments. You know what I mean? Like, why is so much energy and approval being given to what he says? There should be none. Like I said, different strokes for different folks. And there has to serve some type of incentive or ulterior motive behind what he does. Ask yourself those questions. And I'm kind of curious what answers you guys have. I've always been a firm believer about distractions, deflections, because I used to do that all the time in my criminal activities and things I used to do was create a diversion over here to deflect the problems that were consistent right here. Therefore, I could infiltrate here. To where if this diversion is over here, I'm able to penetrate and get what I need over here because they're so focused about the attention over here. You see what I'm saying? That divide and conquer kind of issue holds so true, but this is to where people only have so much time in the day to give energy into the problems in this world, the problems that they feel that are important. So when you got people divided over an individual like Charleston White, we're playing right into what the system wants us to do. They want us to, go at it with each other as opposed, and what I mean by each other, I mean the common people, which would be from poverty to fucking borderline middle class, the blue collar people down to fucking those that are in poverty, man. They don't want us to think for ourselves, to make choices and decisions that could help us. They'd rather us be at odds with each other because when we're at odds with each other, we don't have the fucking time to focus on the core issues that really affect us on a day-to-day basis, man. These are things for you guys to think about, man. It's been a while since I've gave a perspective on things like this, man, but I'm very analytical when I look at things, man. And a lot of times I like to see things in different limelights, and I like to seek the truth. Doesn't mean I have the answers, but I will possess questions that could be tools to finding the answer. So, Charleston White, what do you guys think, man? Why is he allowed to do the things that he does to where any other fucking YouTuber would have got the fucking boot already? Ask yourself that. With that said, it's your boy Flacco, Convict's Perspective. Like I said, when I feel a little bit of energy, man, I get on here and do a video. Starting to feel a little bit long-winded. Yesterday, I almost went to the hospital, guys. I was having problems breathing, man, but a little bit better today. You guys have a good one.